What's going on, people? Welcome back to the Gooms podcast. We have got a banger for you guys today. Before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button as we are on the way to 1,000 subscribers. Enjoy the episode. Peace!
I was out in London, just in a club, and I was just in there chilling, doing my thing, and I noticed someone like walk across me, and you know when you like double take, I was like, hold on a minute, and I looked up and it was Lewis Capaldi, and like he'd looked in, like I was with my boy, and he looked in our direction, but I was just like, obviously I'm not gonna run up to him in a club and be like, yo bro, like I love you so much, like you're so like a fan, like I wasn't gonna, just everyone's chill, like, and it was like a sort of place where he wasn't getting hounded because it wasn't in the public, like it was in a club, like everyone's there to enjoy themselves. And then funny enough, as he was walking towards, like he might have been going to the bar, but he was walking towards us and he'd stopped and he looked at me and my boy, and we both had sunglasses on, like obviously I wear like sunglasses if I go out and whatever.
Did he make a silly comment about
No, he was like, he looked at us and he was like, yo, like you two look cool. And I was like, oh, thank you, bro. And then we just started having a conversation. And he was like, he said to me, he was like, oh, like I'm Lewis, nice to meet you. And I was like, oh, I'm Zach, like lovely to meet you, bro. Like
we met Lewis.
Yeah, I was gonna say we met him at the UFC, bro, and he bare humble.
Nice,
Like
guy.
exactly
I think he
our experience.
He
with
bought
him.
us a couple of gins as well at the bar, didn't he? I got him to say subscribe for my YouTube and everything.
Is it?
He said subscribe to Koullas.
Yeah, the nicest guy. Like we
Yeah.
were talking for like I think it was his manager. I don't know who was with him. But the other guy was really, really nice. And we were just talking for ages, talking about music. And he said to me, he was like, so what do you do? And then my boy was like, oh, he's a singer as well. And then he was like, no way, like, what do you make? And then like, I told him. And at the time, I just released like my first song from like this whole like new era, like my debut song. And at the time, it was number 2 on the R&B charts on iTunes.
That's it.
Yeah, it was cool. And then my boy was like, oh, he's like number 2 on the R&B chart on iTunes. And he turned around, Lewis Capaldi turned around to me and he was like, you're doing it, man, you're doing it. You got to keep going. And I was like, thank you. Like coming from like a multi-platinum an artist, I was like, yeah, I'm nowhere near you right now.
Turn you the fuck up.
Yeah, like it turned me up. I was like, okay, cool. Like it's really like, it's something that's achievable, you know?
You spoke with Bieber as well on TikTok live, didn't you?
Well,
that's crazy.
Did you not? Yeah, you didn't. Did you not see that video?